Hi, good morning. This is Dr. Manikant, board certified plastic surgeon with special interest in diabetic foot treatment from Equivia Clinics, Kondapur, Hyderabad. So, I would like to discuss with you one of my cases which would be interesting to you. There was a middle aged man, 44 years old male, working as an agricultural laborer, came to me with non healing ulcer involving his right great toe region since last 2 years. He underwent multiple debridements, that is, surgical cleaning of the wound and regular dressings at multiple hospitals. Finally, he came to me with hope. So, what we did was, first of all, we assessed the wound which the patient is suffering from and try to understand what is the root cause behind the ulcer which the patient is having. So, in any of the diabetic foods, it's not the ulcer we are treating, it's the reason why this patient is having this ulcer. Once we get to that, then the treatment will give you very good results. So let's discuss about few common reasons why patients develop diabetic foot ulcers. One, long-standing diabetes where the sugars are not under good control, poor foot hygiene, decreased blood supply to the foot, footwear which is not suiting the patient's problems. So in this patient, using our state-of-the-art diabetic foot lab, we assessed his blood flow in the leg vessels and did his proper sensory and motor assessment and got appropriate imaging done, that is x-rays initially, and when we suspected infection in the bone, we got an MRI of the foot done. So once I had all these results in my hand, so what I came to know is the patient is having osteomyelitis of the bones, that is infection in his great toe bone, and along with that very severe impairment in his sensation, mainly because of his uncontrolled diabetes mellitus. So coming to the treatment part, first we sent a biopsy sample from the bone which is infected, and as per the culture report we started antibiotics for this patient, and we kept this patient on offloading TCC, that is total contact cast. So basically this gives us the essential time required to treat uncontrolled diabetes mellitus and also the infection in the bone, at the same time not worsening the ulcer with which the patient came for. So once these things were done, then we did the final treatment part, which is offloading surgery. So in this particular patient, his extensor tendons, that is, consider this as your foot, the upper part which is visible to you is called the extensor part, and the plantar, the whitish skin part, is called the flexor part. So for this patient, on the extensor aspect, the tendons are got tightened and the grade 2 has become like this. So I think this is very commonly seen in diabetic foot patients. If at all you are having long-standing diabetes, just have a look towards your feet. If at all your great toe or your toes are becoming like this, it means your extensor tendons are becoming stiff, because of which your toes architecture and antefoot architecture is changing, because of which the pressure which is borne by your foot is also becoming distributed in a different manner. So in this particular patient, we have lengthened his extensor tendon which is tightened, and then also we cleaned surgically the bone which is there on the plantar aspect of the feet. Again we continued him with total contact cast dressings and strict diabetes control. So the patient who is suffering from these problems is more than 2 years, who visited multiple hospitals and multiple doctors, we could save the toe. At the same time, we healed the ulcer in 6 weeks duration. And now the patient is kept on customized footwear so as to suit his current shape of the foot. So with comprehensive assessment of the problem and patient-centric and problem-centric treatment can help you cure your diabetic foot ulcers in a quicker and efficient manner.